5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did you hear that?
What?
I hadn't switched it off on the YouTube channel, so I was getting it in.
Oh, you were getting it both ways.
Yeah, I thought, oh, that doesn't sound right.
Right, that's on there. That's on. Put that to there and mute that there. Right. Sorry. Good afternoon, Mick.
Good afternoon, Mick.
And somebody has already voted for Tony Bennett. Yay.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It could be.
Hello, Pulsar and Seb.
Right, that's all right. I'm just doing a little thing. There we go. That's that bit done. Anyway, good evening, good wherever you are. Nearly Christmas.
Oops, right. I've just looked at a notification. It was, I had to log in as you. So there's a comment from Jean Sheridan. You'll like it later.
Oh, I know she put a nice one up this week.
Yeah, she put another nice one up.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
No, you'll have to go and look for it.
Anyway, nearly got everything sorted for Christmas on the channel now. A couple of bits to do, and then that's it. I can have a break.
Have a Kit Kat.
Have a Kit Kat, yeah. So it's been a busy week. 10,733 views, which is pretty good. 24 new subscribers. So people have been rather busy this week watching the channel. I think I've got the youngest viewer, my friend's daughter.
Oh yes.
Well, Iain the Music Man.
Yes, but is it a viewer or a listener?
It's more of a listener at night. Apparently, I've got a voice like butter. I don't understand how an 8-year-old can come up with that, but that's really nice. Anyway, so what have you been watching? Well, 63 people have enjoyed Roxy Music this week. And why not? They are a damn good band. And then we get another one I did this week on 64, Stevie Wonder. I think I'm I'm more of a Stevie Wonder fan than what I thought I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the man's bloody music genius.
He was. But the top one is Jethro Tull's One from 26.
Right.
Yeah, 196 people have watched that.
Ooh.
But 96, sorry, in this week. But that's not the only time. How's this for top short? Muse, Showbiz.
Well, it is. It's a good one.
Yes, 1,185. Yes, I was well chuffed with that one. So in the 28 days, it's 39,715 with 67 new subs. And Rocky's just staring at me. He's just scoffed that chicken leg in about 20 seconds.
Oh, the claw of death.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So do you know what's at number 3 this week? Status Quo again, 128 people.
Right, that's the oldest video in the catalogue.
Yeah. Richard Thompson, 210s to 20s, 131.
All right.
But the top one for the 28 days is Jethro Tull. 286 people have watched that in all, which is brilliant.
Oh, the one from 26. Excellent.
Yeah, they're quite popular, they are. So top short is still Hunky Dory from the Needle Drop Saturday, 1,275. Now the big figures. It stands now at 1,042,334. zonking along.
Mm-hmm.
And we've now accumulated 3,288 subscribers. Now, this is
wow. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is where we're standing in the top 5. Derek Riggs is now at 4640. This is the one Dave likes. Mike Oldfield is now 4915.
Right. Okay.
Jethro Tull 5143.
143, 58, 228.
Pulled out a little bit.
Just a fraction. Just a fraction.
Maybe something to do with the 286 people that have been watching.
Yes.
That haven't watched the ranking. So Slade, as it's Christmas, but not just for Christmas, now stands at 5,953.
Right.
And guess what? Quoa zonking towards 12,249.
It doesn't really surprise me. I mean,
Yeah,
they've been through the 12,000 mark for what? 2 weeks?
Yes. And Paul Diano, 4,000. I can't believe it. One little short bit with running free, as so many people watch. Shows how much he was loved. So what's been happening? I can't do that at the moment.
No, that's all right. You go on. You'll see it in a bit.
Yeah. So what have I been listening to this week? Well, to be quite honest, I haven't listened to much through the list. I've done 7 of the Moby, but the best thing is I've been listening to the what known to many as the Jason Bourne theme, which is pretty good. What else have we been listening to? Joe Jackson, 7 of the 18. Nice. It's been nice to listen to Joe Jackson again. I forgot how good he was. The Average Right Band, 7 of the 13. But we have completed Man's Earth Band and Carlos Santana.
Yeah, Carlos, the solo stuff.
The solo stuff. Yes, because we've done the Santana. So Carlos Santana will come up sometime next year. And that bark means
that he's ready to go.
Yeah, so it's now the bark says that it's time for Hatches, Matches and Dispatches.
Okay, you go and do that, and then we can have a look at the chat whenever you get back. Hello, everybody. Right. With 2 notable dispatches in music this week, we've got 14 birthdays +1, and we have 2 matches, weddings. So those who have passed. Very sadly, back on 5th, a young lady by the name of Cameron Betsy Magnus, known anonymously as Cameron. She was an American singer, musician. She unfortunately was out riding on one of these e-scooters and got knocked down and died. Very sad. 26. Start of her career, she'd opened for a few fairly big names, no longer with us. Anyway, also very sad on the 8th, Raul Malo. Now, I knew he'd been diagnosed with cancer earlier in the year, or he'd announced that he'd been diagnosed with cancer. What I hadn't realized was that back in September, he had stopped touring. And very sadly, on the 8th, he passed, a victim of colon cancer. So there's the sad bits out of the way. Birthdays. This is going to be fun because we're doing something unusual today. So going from youngest to oldest, 33 today, happy birthday to Tiffany Lynn Alvord. She's an American singer, songwriter, actress. She has been cited as one of YouTube's first homegrown celebrities. She's got a large social presence on YouTube. Got over 705 million video views and over 3 million subscribers. Iain, we got a large target to try and
Too much.
yeah. But back in 2012, this is a girl who's singing at home and, doing her own little YouTube videos. Back in December 2012, she performed in Times Square. She was on the Nivea stage with Carly Rae Jepsen, Train, PSY, and Taylor Swift as part of the 2012 New Year's Eve celebrations. That's some entry into the pop world, isn't it? 59 today, we've got two people. Martin Blunt, British rock bassist with the Charlatans. Now, we know them as the Charlatans, but in the US, they're the Charlatans UK, because there was an American pop group back in the 60s called the Charlatans. Like I said, there are two. The other one, 59 today, is Terry Sharp. He's an Irish rocker. He's founder of two bands, the Starjets, and then he left them and went and founded the Adventures, and then he's been back to the Starjets and then gone away again back to the Adventures. It's like a fiddler's elbow. 61 today is Justin Robert Curry. He's a Scottish singer-songwriter and best known as the founding member of Delamitri. 63 is Curtis, aka Fitz Williams. He's an American funk R&B keyboard player with Kool and the Gang. Now, he was with Kool and the Gang from 82 to 88, and then he went away and came back in 1995, and he's still with them. 64 today is Daryl Jones, American bassist. He's been recording and touring with the Rolling Stones since 1993. And he's also played with the likes of Miles Davis, Sting, amongst a whole bunch of others. Also 64 is Dave King, another Irish singer, musician and songwriter. He's the founder, member and frontman of the Celtic punk band Flogging Molly. Damn good.
Poor old Molly.
And plus, he was the original lead singer of the hard rock band Fastway back in the 1980s.
Which I saw.
Yep. 67 today is Frank Carlton Serafino Ferrana Jr. He's an American musician, songwriter, record producer, author, photographer, and radio personality. But he's best known as a co-founder, bassist, primary songwriter, and the only constant member of Motley Crue. And he is
Nicky Six.
Exactly. 71 today. Now, he has changed his surname. He's an American retired singer-songwriter, bass player, and he's a member of a famous musical family. He is Jermaine LaJuan, or Juan Jackson, S-U-N. He's changed it from Jackson, S-O-N, to Jackson, S-U-N. I don't know why. Also 71 today is Vicki Randall. She's an American singer, multi-instrumentalist. Now, our American friends will know her better than us. She primarily plays acoustic guitar, bass, and she also does percussion. She's also a composer, and she is known as the first permanent female member of the Tonight Show band. And she started back in 1992, whenever Jay Leno was the host. 77 today. Let's have a drum roll for this gentleman. It's Chester Thompson, American drummer, best known for his tenures with Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, Weather Report, Santana, Genesis, and Phil Collins. And Chester has his own jazz group, the Chester Thompson Trio. 81 today is Brenda Mae Tarpley. Iain knew it straight away. She's known professionally as Brenda Lee, American singer. Now, primarily performing rockabilly, pop, country, and Christmas music, this lady achieved her first Billboard hit at the age of 12 back in 1957. And she was given the nickname Little Miss Dynamite. Her festive song, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, was recorded back in 1958. And it topped the US Billboard Hot 100 in 2023, making her the oldest artist ever to top the chart. And she broke several chart records in doing 84 today is David Ashworth Gates. She's a retired American singer-songwriter, musician, producer, best known for being the frontman and co-lead singer, along with Jimmy Griffin, of Bread. And then elder stateswoman today at 94, well, back in 1931 in a town called Humacao in Puerto Rico, Rosa Dolores Alverio Marcano was born. She went on to become an actress, a dancer, a singer. She had a career spanning 8 decades, and she's known for her roles in stage and screen. And she is one of the last remaining stars from what is known as the golden age of Hollywood. Amongst all her numerous accolades, she is one of the very few people to have been awarded an EGOT. That's an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. And she is Rita Moreno. Anita from West Side Story. That's how far back she goes. Anyway, those are the 14. Like I said, we've got a +1 and a +1. Well, the +1, Ian and I are a bit of foodies, and a chef is having his birthday today. He's 64. He's an English chef, restaurateur. He's a TV personality. Back in 1995, he became the youngest chef to earn 3 Michelin stars. He's been dubbed the first celebrity chef, and he's also known as the enfant terrible of the British restaurant scene. And he is the absolute genius that is Marco Pierre White. Well, we've got another +1, and we're doing a birthday early because on Saturday, one of the greatest entertainers that's still alive will be 100 years old, and that's Dick Van Dyke.
Me, Poppins.
Yeah, give him a proper name, Richard Wayne Van Dyke, an American actor and comedian. So many films, TV shows, etc. Man, it's a legend, and I'm surprised he's still alive.
Fantastic.
Yeah. 2 weddings, 2 matches. Back in 1946, on this day, Bill Haley, American rock and roll musician, married Dorothy Crow. They got divorced in 1952. And today, back in 2010, Joel Madden, lead vocalist of the band called Charlotte, married fashion designer and actress Nicole Richie. And they're still married. Last week, sophomore. Oh my goodness. What a stonking win. On the live stream, it was 12 votes to 4. On the posts, the old community page, it was 11-0. Sweet ended up winning 23 votes to 4. So far this season, Iain is winning 7-3. And of those 7-3, 4 of those are ties. So in reality, he's winning 5-1 outright.
So how's this one going?
I'm just going to have a quick look.
Well, it looks like Tony Bennett's
6-0. Oh, crikey. Okay, right. I need to make a note of that in there. 6-0 on that. And I'm not going to look at the posts. We can do that through the week.
Yeah. Anyway, shall we do wheel spinning or what's on next week?
Also, tonight's talking point. You mentioned this. Talking about musical Christmas presents that you've got through the years. Yeah?
Yeah, basically. I've got a few bits I will show, just some of the things that I acquired. I can think I'll remember from,
Yeah. So put your thinking caps on, folks. dig back in those memories. Oh, this was the first record my dad ever bought me, and oh, I wish he'd never bought it. All that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever. So let's close that for the moment. I can close. I'll close that in just a sec. Right. We're
going to do some wheelie spinning because we haven't done enough for January. There's only 2 for January, but
this one. There we go. Share. Right. Hopefully you can see that.
Yes. So this is for January 8th in America.
Shuffle. Boom. Oh, 1960.
1960. And the next one.
Can you put these dates in WhatsApp? And I'll pick it up in a bit.
Yep. Okay. So this one's for the next one, the UK one, is 22nd of January.
Okay. $1978. So 14. So it's going to be the 8th of the 1st. 1960, wasn't it?
1960 and 22nd of January 1978.
Okay, done that. Close that. Stop sharing. Close that. Back in there. Right. So heading all the way back. Bum. YouTube have picked up Twitch. Do this thing each year. As you come to the end of the year, you get sort of a report on most and who you've interacted with the most and all the rest of it. So according to YouTube, Nick's favorite channel is RTO.
That's a damn good choice then, isn't it, really?
Yeah, Pulsar reckons it might be his, but I shall go and have a look and see if I can find an answer for you, Pulsar. I think it might be on the phone app, but I think you can also find it on the computer. I'll have a look. So, you can have a dig around. Pulsar's going, hello, Rocky. Next time it took me a while to get to. Oh,
well, that's a bit of a bugger, but at least you're on.
Hello, Terry. Welcome in. And I'm sorry about that. Personally, I wouldn't touch an iPhone with a 40-foot barge pole.
We've had the first of our Christmas presents, the Kids Are All Right soundtrack. Hey.
All right. Right, said. Thank you for that. Erling Bond.
Yes.
Yes, 64, the Rolling Stones, you're a child.
Yes, just a mere child.
Evening, Richard. Now, there you go. Hey, you guys. Yes. The electric company, well remembered.
Well done, Darren.
Right,
shall we see what's on next week?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Okay, what's on next week?
That on it's the last full week of the year next week. So what are we gonna be watching? So Monday, how about some Tony Banks solo albums? And a really good Perfect Side. My favourite Echo and the Bunnymen album, Crocodiles. That was a toughie again. I keep doing all these toughies. What have we got Tuesdays? Well, we've got the viewers' request for Delane, symphonic rock and all that sort of good stuff. Top 10 songs from a brilliant band that didn't get the recognition they deserved, and that's the brilliant UFO. Now, marathon next week. This week we looked at Roxy Music, and guess what we're looking at on Marathon Day? Mr. Brian Ferry.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm going to look at his albums. Brilliant singer.
Dwight, yes. First music, Christmas gifts. Yes, that's part of the talking point tonight. Yeah.
Sophomore, well, it's the last one before Christmas, so we thought, well, they're not sophomore albums. It's just 2 Christmas albums.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Elvis's Christmas album against the Beach Boys Christmas album.
Oh, we do this each year. We do a Christmas album thing each year.
Yes, so that's that one. We're going to do
we should have done a Christmas album painting by numbers.
Yeah, but we're going to do the Bevis Frond instead because they've got some excellent ones.
Yeah, go on. Next.
And then the next Friday, how's about a bit of T-Rex live album? And of course, I've met one of them chaps. I think it's actually the one sitting next to me, standing next to me. The man himself, Bill Legend. And we've got a one-off album that someone thought I should have put in Roger Daltrey's collaborations, but it's not. It's actually a Wilco Johnson album with Roger Daltrey. It's called Going Back Home. Basically, it's a few old Dr. Feelgood numbers, and it's a cracking album. So there we go.
Oh, and nothing on a Saturday before Christmas. Hooray!
No, I'm not. No, we're doing our last one this week.
Exactly.
Which I can tell you what we're doing on Saturday because it's still on this. And we've got some wild cards as well. There's 4 wild cards in there as well.
That'll be fun.
So if you're wondering why Rocky looks miserable, he doesn't like change.
No.
He doesn't anything out of routine. Now, every Saturday I do like a little bit of housework, change the bed. He hates it. He can't. He doesn't settle down. It's not in his routine.
Yep.
Do I get the looks? So that's
yes.
So that's all coming up. So let's get rid of that.
Well,
I just saw Jean's little message.
Oh, yes, it's a nice one, wasn't it?
Yes.
So, Dave cries like a baby when Brian jokes.
I was expecting it. Muppet Show 2 on my A-track, my first Mickey Mouse disco. Oh, brilliant. Yes, I've got something I've got to show.
I never heard the BB Christmas album.
Yeah. We'll leave it at that, shall we?
Yeah. Right, who's sending me a message?
Yeah, so I've got some I did have a bit of stuff to show.
Right, close that. Sorry, somebody sent me a message. I just got it. Okay. Right.
Okay, that's all the flannel out the way. So
it all depends. Has the sun? No, the sun won't have risen on the other side of the world yet.
No.
64. Yeah, it's only 4:30. Oh, crikey, that is early.
It is. For my youngest listener.
Oh no, that's it's going to be about 8 o'clock at night.
Where?
In Oz.
It's not. It's 8 o'clock here, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning there.
Oh yeah, yes. Sorry, wrong way round. Yes, I knew it was 12 hours.
That's something silly like that. My beer of the day, right? That is a black lager.
Yes.
And that's the can. I brought it in to just... No, I think I might have to turn the light off because it's shining too much.
The other way. Turn it the other way. There you go. Constellation Black Lager.
Black lager.
Mm.
It's strange because I'm expecting a stouty cup flavour and I'm getting lager.
Mm.
Very strange, but it's a very colourful can anyway.
Yes. Christmassy, given the... I wonder if that's a one-off sort of print run for the time of the year.
Where's it from? It's brewed in, it says, but canned in Birmingham. It's the Attic Brew Company. And I don't know where they're from. Probably Birmingham. It says it malty. It's out of 5. It's got 4 out of 5 for malty, roasty 2 out of 3, dark chocolate. So there's chocolate in there. Interesting. It's all right. It's 5% anyway, so it's not a weak beer.
Attic Brew Company.
Yeah, Attic Brew. Attic Brew, as in
it is. It's Birmingham.
It's Birmingham. Yeah, it is. It is quite nice, actually, Richard. It's not a bad pint. Well, half a pint, it might. Because if I have a pint these days.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, I'm just looking at the price that some of these quoting for this. For one can, £3.59. For 6, £20.49. For 12, £40.49.
It's quite comes in my club.
Blimey.
So I only had one can.
Crikey.
Yes. Yeah. So as you know, last Friday, I went to the Elvis.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, I'm not going to say too much, just because people want to go and see it, but it was a bit different.
It's been. I've seen adverts on the TV for it, and you're not going to give away too much, given what's been shown on the adverts. But for those who haven't seen the adverts or who might be going, it sounds like it's worth it.
Yeah,
except for
the price of the beer.
Go on. How much for a 330ml can of beer?
So that sort of size, yeah, £7.
That's disgusting. That's rip-off. And I don't care. London prices. That is a rip-off.
Yeah, and I had my first ride on the Elizabeth line.
And?
Yes, it's quite good. It's really suave, and the stations have got the glass thing, so when the doors open, you can just it just opens up onto the door. There's no.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, and people are told, they're reminded to stand back and let people off first.
Yeah,
which I do like.
Yeah. So it's yes, and they've gone for the not like on the old tubes where everything seems to be crammed in. It's all open plan. So you can walk from one end of the train to the other if you need to be. There's no.
Yeah.
So it feels a lot better, actually. And
the old ones are they're becoming a bit decrepit.
Yeah, I hate I hate the tube, but I didn't mind the Elizabeth line because we went from Bedford, so we went straight down to Farringdon.
I know, right?
So, yeah, that's from handy. Bedford, that's handy because you can go. Literally, you come out onto the platform at Farringdon, and you go to the lift, and you go to the concourse, and then you go down another lift that takes you right down to the Elizabeth line. And the XL is, if you ever go to the XL, it's Customs House, and it's literally next to the XL.
Oh, that's handy, especially.
And there's like a little tunnel bit where it's in the cover, and then there's a little shopping thing, we got to there, and then because it is quite a walk right round to the entrance, so we got mobility scooter for Lee, and it was brilliant, you know. And even I got to go on the mobility scooter because when we come back, Lee went all the way up to the entrance to the station, and I took it back.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh God, I had to turn it down because I went off like a dragster.
They are powerful.
God, they are. They've got a bit of kick on them. So yeah.
And for someone who doesn't drive,
yeah. It was all good fun, and the show was really good. It's sort of split into 3 bits.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you get. I won't go into that because it'll spoil. But the first bit, you go into like a green room. You come out like there's a 50s diner, which I mean, I have put a picture of it up on the post. It was so we had something to eat in there, and then they're actors, you see, and they come in and they start saying who they were. You know, like the producer of the special. They take you into the green room, and then the band sort of do a little acoustic to get everyone warmed up, and then you're taken into this, like, you're sort of like on a train, but you sort of do the early years of Elvis's life. Then you have the intermission. Then you go into the Blue Hawaii bar, so you get a drink and you get some entertainment in there, you know, singing and all that sort. And then you go to a little stage area that looks like the '68 special, and that's it. And it's 2 hours and 15 minutes.
It's not too bad.
No,
I'm trying to remember how long it was for us going round through Titanic.
Yeah,
we had that little what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a ride that took you through sort of the shipyard and the building and the riveting and all that. That whole thing. The whole Titanic thing took about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I mean, my favourite bit of that was when you actually get like a virtual of the decks, and you sort of feels like you're walking around the ship. It's fascinating place. So if you're ever in Belfast, it's worth.
Oh God, yes,
it's worth going in. It's absolutely brilliant.
There's a new thing now that you would enjoy. Crumlin Jail, spelled GAOL.
There's 1 or 2 little immerse. It's like the Elvis. It's an immersed theatre, they call it. They had one, the Friends experience, which no, not for me. But the one I really would want to go and watch. There's a War of the Worlds.
Yes, that's tied in with War of the Worlds, the musical. Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds extravaganza.
I wouldn't mind going to see that, to be quite honest. And if it's like the thing, it's a very immerse sort of thing.
Right. Okay, that has changed. So currently in posts, it's 3-1 to Tony Bennett. And it's 8-1 on the live stream.
Excellent.
So you're winning again.
Never mind.
That's going to make it 8-3.
Yeah.
That means you can't be beat. So next week will be sort of a decide. If you win next week,
that's that season done.
That season done, and we'll start another best of 16 in January.
Doing it quicker than Australia going to win the Ashes.
I don't want to
we have got something to celebrate.
It was bleeding awful.
Yeah, but we have got something to celebrate.
Mm.
A British Formula One champion.
Yes.
Well done.
An enjoyable race. I have to say that Yuki Tsunoda was asked to do something by his team, not specifically. He was asked in general to try and hold up Lando, and he got done for weaving a 5-second time penalty, and for the fact that he weaved sufficiently to push Lando off the track. He's also been given, after the race, he's been given a point on his super license.
Ooh, didn't know that.
Yeah, that's been added. Michael.
That's true, Michael.
It is. It's true. No fat Elvis, no zombie Elvis working at a petrol station.
No chip shop guy swears he's Elvis either.
Yes.
No, I mean, I did mention it today. I mean, I think Sammy Davis Jr. came up with the best ad-lib line ever in a movie from Ocean's 11, the Rat Pack version, of course.
Yes.
They're in that what we would call a waste disposal truck. And I can't remember. I know there's Dean Martin putting boot polish on his face. I can't remember who else was in the truck as well. And Sammy Davis just looked at the camera and he thought, I thought this would come in handy. and that is brilliant.
It is. I mean, they had license to do stuff, and if it was deemed to be acceptably funny, it was kept in. But if there'd been any sort of hint of the black man getting above himself, it would have been stamped on. It's unfortunate.
I still think, I mean, I've seen the modern ones, but you just can't beat the original.
I said that a long time ago about another movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still. Michael Rennie and the robot. And then you get the modern versions, and no. I'm sorry, no. And War of the Worlds, the original black and white movie, I think is far superior to anything that's been done more recently. And I absolutely detest the Tom Cruise version.
Oh, that was... what I found funny about that you disintegrate, but the clothes didn't get burnt.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Silly. There's one word in it. Anyway, before we go on to musical presents, I thought I'd just say a bit about presents that really blew you away. Now, when I was 12, we had a present between us, me and my brother. Good evening, Simon. And we had opened all the presents, and then there's this one's between you, and it was a little box like this. We opened it up, and it was a games console.
Oh, you got to play Pong.
Yeah, it had tennis. It had football.
Ooh.
Which was, you got like two defenders and two, but you couldn't move. They all that moved in the same time.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah.
It had squash. So you was bouncing it off a wall.
Yeah.
And
basically, there's variants of Pong.
Yes, and then we had a shooting range. So you got this gun that came with it. You plugged it into the little box, and you had to shoot at the square going across. And I'll tell you who was the best at it. Me granddad.
Yes, military service. He would know you need.
He just went like this. He was going to.
That's a nice one, Terry. The day the Earth stood still, James Anus from Gunsmoke was the robot. Wow.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I found on YouTube, and I was surprised to see it on there. Someone's uploaded The Hill, the movie.
Hey?
The Hill, with Sean Connery and...
Mm-hmm.
So I sat and watched it the other night. What a brilliant film that is.
Had you not seen it before?
I have seen it, but to watch it again, brilliant to watch it again.
Arness. James Arness.
Whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was one. And because we'd got that, we was the most popular kids in the street.
I'm not surprised.
And I think another one we had, like that, was back in the day. You had these guns with like rubber.
Oh, darts, the sucker dart.
And it came with a set of like bottles in threes, so you could sit there. Well, they wouldn't do games like that these days, would they? But we had hours of fun with that. Just setting up these 4 bottles, on a table next to the wall and just blasting these darts at them.
Yes, James Arness was the thing in the thing from another world.
God, he was in lots of weird things.
He was.
We used to have all these great things. And does everyone remember the Mastermind game?
Oh, yes.
That was addictive, that was.
Oh, it was, especially whenever I was able to beat my dad.
We had 3 versions of that. We had the classic,
mm-hmm.
Then we had the word one, and the number one.
Yes. No, I had to go and look up the thing about James Arness.
Yeah, so it's amazing. I mean, one of my best Christmas presents is actually up there.
Choo-choo.
If I can get it. Without disturbing everything. That one's a new modern one. That was a present. An original Monopoly, but
guaranteed to instigate World War III in any.
Yeah, but it's like it's a new version of the old version.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's not the original because I don't know what happened to my original, but I got that on eBay. That we had that for Christmas one year, and it kept the whole family entertained.
We came back from Cyprus, and it was a couple of years later. It was been around about 74, 75. Dad brought a games console, and we were addicted to playing Pong. You imagine 3 kids all wanted to play at the same. Rules had to be laid down. Right. Toss a coin. Each of you toss a coin. Right. The 2 heads get to play. And the loser stayed on the console, the winner came off, and the other person, the third person, they got to play. So there would always be a winner, a new winner each time. I thought, Dad, you're a crafty bugger. It wasn't the winner stayed on, because then if you were good enough, you hogged the console. The winner had to come off, and the losers played on. I thought, crafty bugger.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone up there. I've got 3 versions of Monopoly. I do believe that Monopoly up there is the Dublin Street one.
Oh, that's a good one. That is.
Yeah, and I've got the Millionaires one, and then I've got a game called Go for Broke.
Right.
And I've got the horse racing one, Topoly.
I've played that once. Have you ever played the Game of Life?
Yeah, I have played the Game of Life.
That is absolutely brilliant.
And the other game that it's gone a missing somewhere, don't know where it went. But you remember I had that Allied and Axis?
Yes.
The game that we had set up on my table in Brixworth, and the game, we didn't finish it until there was a winner.
Yes. Yes, and that there was one of those games. It lasted the whole weekend.
Yeah, basically, I don't know. I mean, was it you invaded America?
It was something like that.
Yeah, you went where the Axis. You were the Axis, weren't you? And you was conquering places I got annihilated.
Yeah, it's sort of right. You're concentrating all your resources over there. Right, I'm going in the opposite direction. Get you from behind, round the world in 80 moves.
Yeah, the other one like that was Risk. I used to like playing that.
Thoroughly enjoyed Risk. I can remember going to the American ambassador's holiday house out in Pakistan. So we were working in Islamabad, and then you went up to Peshawar, up in the hills where it was lovely and cool. And I went up with some of the American Marines because I got adopted as an honorary Marine. And we went up for a weekend and we played Risk all weekend.
Cool.
We were absolutely stocious by midnight in the first day. And the game never finished.
Yeah,
it went all weekend.
I remember as a kid, we used to get at least 2 or 3 games a year.
Mm.
And we played them. That's the thing. We used to play them. Yeah. Cluedo, Mousetrap. Yeah, we had them as well.
Yeah, Cluedo was great. I mean, like I say, Monopoly was the one that was guaranteed to instigate World War III because there were always accusations of cheating.
Yeah. I like the other one, Go for Broke. The idea is to lose your money.
Yeah. What else was there?
Kaplunk. I used to love that.
Operation.
Operation. That's what it was all about Christmas Day, playing games. And I remember as a kid, the telly didn't go on.
We all do, Dave. We all do.
So
Rummy Cub, no, but Parcheesi. I've played it once. Yes.
I remember what's the one of the tiles? Yahtzee.
Yeah.
I had that one, yeah, and I was totally addicted to that. I never used to have that. I don't spell it to
Why
that.
are you attacking me?
Yeah, there was you remember you used to get the condominium of games where you'd casino games.
Oh yes, yes, the compendia, yes.
We used to love that, but they don't do them now. It's amazing. Yeah, Yahtzee is still good.
It is. I mean, some of the old games, classics, they never go out of fashion. I mean, Mastermind, how many iterations have there been of Mastermind? It's still the same basic game.
Yeah, I mean, I have got Trivial Pursuit somewhere as well.
Oh, that we got Trivial Pursuit one year, and every year after that, there would be a new set of questions would come out. So you could vary it each year. And I think we ended up with 7 or 8 different versions, different question packs. Oh my God. It really did stretch your mind.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I was 6, I had a train set.
You still do.
I don't. That has finally died.
I know, but in general, you still do.
Yeah, I've still got a lot of rolling stock, that I've got. But Christmas Day, I'll be playing Scare Electrics.
Oh, yes. There was. Oh God, yes.
Lee's bringing round his Scare Electric on Christmas Day. So,
crikey!
I'll try.
Depending on how many track pieces you have, that can be an hour just setting it up. And it'll drive Rocky nuts.
I know. Yes. So we're going to play thing. Yeah, I've got some rolling stock still from my very first train set.
Can you hear anything in the background?
Yes, I heard a little pop, and it was coming.
No, I've got seriously loud music going on from somewhere. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
I decided to come up here and save you guys from yourselves.
Yeah. Well, why do you next week?
Yes.
It's the last one before Christmas, and we're going to have a quiz.
Oh my God. My favorite thing to do.
Yes, but it's an interesting one anyway. It's only a bit of fun. So how's Japan? What's been happening in Japan?
Well, we've had some earthquakes.
Yes, did it affect you?
No. Good. You're like one of the few foreigners who actually comprehends that. Because, people think Japan is like the size of Long Island, it's bigger than that. So, yeah, it was in Hokkaido. Didn't affect Tokyo at all.
No, I mean, I always know when you're okay because you're still putting stuff up on Instagram, so and on the channel, so it should be okay.
That's my proof of life.
Yes, if I hadn't heard from you, I would have messaged
you. Concerned.
Yes, I would have been concerned.
I need to be honest with you about something here, and that is, I need to go in for a health exam today, and so I can only drink water. Okay, I can't have my morning coffee. Which is
no!
Probably going to make me really cranky, and I don't know how long I can last today because I got to go and I got to get blood, get X-rays, But thank God for national health care.
Oh, yeah. That's something that America doesn't appreciate, does it?
No, they appreciate it and they want it, but the problem is that both sides of their government can't get their shit together and make it happen.
No, I know there's some Americans when they come over here, because I had friends that worked in healthcare, and there was one in London, and someone broke their arm, so they got it all fixed up, and he went and says, "Where do I pay?" I said, "No, you don't pay." Why not? I said, because we have a health service. Doesn't matter if you're a victim.
Yeah, these are foreigners.
Yeah, yes, America. This was America. This is. Yeah. I don't like the old that, and he accused her of being a communist.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
After
they
providing
said
health
they thought there was something sinister about a health service.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's it has its ups and downs. I mean, it is. They do, because the way that it's worked out with the government. Um, Doctors are kind of pushing things on you that you don't really need in Japan because they're billing the government. You know what I'm saying? So, like, teeth cleaning, they want you to come every 3 months. I mean, who needs to go to a dental hygienist every 3 months? That's ridiculous, right?
6 months here.
Correct.
Twice a year.
Correct. And when you look at what they charge, and they charge the government something like over $100, whereas you're paying 20, with your copay. So it's a bit of a racket, but we're here to talk about the music, not my health.
Not your health. So did you get anything when you was a youngest? Something that you thought it was?
Iain, it's kind of you really picked the wrong topic today. I mean, for one thing, we didn't have Christmas trees in my household.
No. As you thought about Sammy Davis.
Hello, Mike.
Hiya.
But being a friend of the British, I didn't back down. I could have said, oh God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to say?
No, anyway, so I did go. I went through trying to remember what I had for Christmas.
There you go.
Yeah, so I did find something. Now, this is not the one I had for Christmas because I wore it out because I played it so much, right? So I've had about 4 or 5 different copies of this. I had this on album when the summer, the Christmas it came out, and I played it that much. And then I bought it on CD. Then I sold it. So this has always been in my life since 1977.
What's it have? Like a paper Obi on it?
It's the picture this thing. So
oh,
still a good album.
Yeah, it's dramatic rock and roll.
Yes, it is.
Hi, Mike.
Hiya.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you get vouchers.
I was in 2 minds about tonight. I was in 2 minds about tonight, but yeah, this is not a great subject. This is, that's an understatement, quite honestly. I've got nothing to say about this. I'm sorry, but I just got absolutely nothing to say.
I mean, it is so. I mean, you have to understand, like, some people, didn't grow up in the greatest family situations, and they had dysfunctional, parents, and the holidays are just not a great time for them, and so you got to check with the panelists beforehand.
I've been otherwise occupied this week, unfortunately.
Me too. I've been super busy. I am working on a major new video that I want to tell you guys about. It is a huge job. I am tackling the record grading system of Japan. Okay, and there's many of them. Okay, and so I tried to do this in a previous video around over a year ago when I was working with those guys who were doing the remote record shopping, and they had a lot of good information because they had people out in the field, buying records. But I realized that I have a lot of data. I've just an archive of record fairs in Western Japan, and I've been to record fairs in Tokyo, and I've photographed disunions and all these other stores. And so I sent out a query to record stores that I know, and I said, a lot of Westerners are really confused about grading in Japan, and it seems to me like that the Japanese invent a lot of systems on their own, right? That kind of like are like gold mines, similar to gold mine. And they all came back to me and said, "You're absolutely right. We don't believe in gold mine because we like to come up with systems that are like super exact because we're creative as a people." And so I'm going to make a video where I'm going to try to show that if you're visiting Japan, what to look for, so that if you go to a record store and you see things on the label that you can't understand, I'm going to start to codify them so that you can track to what they're showing you to understand what the grading is. So it's a big deal. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounds fascinating. I mean, I loved it when you showed earlier in the year about they do it in different, color on
the colors. Yeah.
The colors also. It's a bizarre way of doing it.
There's classification and then there's grading of the records. I think it's more the grading that Michael's after.
Yeah, I'm after the grading and how to interpret the grading, how to walk in and feel comfortable when you see letters or numbers, how to like step back and go, okay, what are they doing here? It is similar to gold. It's all the same. Okay. It really is all the same, but how they classify it, it's like, I mean, I still think in inches. Sometimes it's impossible for me to think in metric, right? I mean, I still call up Fahrenheit, when I'm checking the weather. I just can't get used to, where that zero is not 32 degrees, but it's the same thing. We're measuring, right? And the Japanese are measuring too. They just do it different ways. And there's great things about it. If you understand what they're doing, you can appreciate it.
I shall look forward to that. Now that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. And Mike, I saw you were on with Ramold and Fred, showing the most obscure stuff. It was amazing.
Yeah. Ramold got a nice comment on the video, sort of after the fact, and from a guy who's part of the team at a really cool Swiss record label called Monsieur Bongo Joe.
He came on late in the live stream.
No. He was sort of like after it finished, so in the sort of playback, he put a comment on and just saying that he really enjoyed it. And we were talking about Mikey Young, the Australian engineer producer.
Yeah, I listened to a little bit of it. Yeah,
and we were talking about Mikey's best band, which is Eddie Current's Suppression Ring. So yeah,
this is the fellow who sings with one technical accompanist, right?
The what? Sorry,
is it the fellow that you're talking about? Isn't the Australian singer you were referencing that you and Fred and Ramold had recently discovered?
Oh, we were talking about the First Nations guy.
What's his name?
Keanu Nelson.
Yes, that's what I confused it with.
Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. He's just a complete one-off. This guy, it's there's genius in there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's just the one album. Yeah.
Yeah. If anyone's wondering why Nick hasn't been up for a couple of weeks, I have been in contact with him. He's just been very, very busy. He's a lorry driver by trade.
Yeah.
So he's working. It's Christmas time, so he's been very busy and he's very tired at nights. And if you're doing that sort of job, you need to be aware. So he is. That's why you haven't seen him. He's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
But he will be with us on Saturday when we do our tier ranking. So that's
good.
Yeah.
So he's okay. He's just tiring. He needs he needs to get his rest and everything. So if you're watching, Nick, hello.
Yeah, hi mate. Yeah. Speak to you on Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw you show that the other day, Richard. Yeah, I'm glad you bought it. It's excellent, isn't it?
Yes, that's on I've made my sort of things that I'm going to listen to in 2026, and that is one name on the list. I did like the thumbnail you made, though, Mike, all showing the same album.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that.
That's clever, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It was. It's one that that Ramu had sort of sent around. You know.
Technical problem.
Well,
Yeah,
that's,
that
Yeah.
was it is poor. It's proper poorly, I tell you.
there you go. Do not justice that.
Oh my goodness! It's not cloth; it's metal.
Yes, it's live TV, folks.
Metal frame with cloth panels.
Uh,
A new one is en route.
Yes, a new one's en route. Yeah. So, well, that'll do. I'll have to find that and put that in next year's bloopers because it's too late to put it in this year's.
yeah.
Sorry about that, folks.
It's a
Crash bang. Poltergeist, yeah, it collapsed this morning. I don't know what happened. You know when things just fall down.
Yeah.
Yes, it's definitely oops. Good job it didn't knock me out. But there you are. This is what happens when you do something live.
yes.
Yeah, so what else have I been doing? I've not been very well, actually, this week.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, not poorly, but the
Right.
body is poorly. I've come to the conclusion going out for days out in London are not good for the body.
Ah,
Yeah.
Rocky found a better way to get my attention. No, he's just laying there, fast asleep. He couldn't care two hoots. He's got I ate like a good one on Saturday, but it was worth it. I did really enjoy this Elvis immersion thing. So yeah, except the £7 for half a pint of beer.
what
Yeah.
was this exactly? Was it a
Well, yeah. I mean, there's that expression, London prices, and it's there for a reason. That expression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
good. It was sort of split into three. I know some people heard this, but you've got like a green room at NBC, then there's a little history, and then you go and they have a stage set up like the '68 special. It was entertaining. You know, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
it was more like a museum thing.
A cross between museum. It's called an immersed experience.
No. Oh.
Well, hold up that cat again, Ian.
Mike, you look like you're about to throw up.
Well, I didn't like Elvis when he was alive. I like him even less now. I just think, there's something about Elvis Presley that I just don't like. And I was talking to certain people, and you can probably guess who they were, about Johnny Halliday, who was known as the French Elvis.
Yes.
Mhm.
And he's known as the French Elvis because he was crap as well, apparently.
Mhm.
You know that Elvis, when he was living I guess he was like living his last years. Was he in a casino, living in a casino, top of a casino in a luxury suite? He was hiding, or at some point in his life he was hiding from the Kansas City mob. Did you ever hear that?
No, I didn't know.
Oh.
Well, he was living in Vegas for a residency, but then
That's it.
Yeah.
he went back to
Graceland.
yes, thank you, Graceland.
Yeah. But, Elvis is pop star,
Yeah.
no more, no less.
Movies, Mike? Did you fancy any of his movies?
No, I don't. I mean, the movies are excruciatingly corny, aren't they?
Yes. Yes.
The music is, straightforward rock and roll. Elvis's artistic input is, kind of approaching zero, isn't it?
He hated
The guy was just a singer.
Yeah, he hated
His
doing
bits
them.
about, and quite honestly, Elvis was, I've never wanted to own an Elvis album. and I never will. And
Yeah.
No, yeah. Apparently, he hated doing them movies
Really?
because they were crap.
Did he really?
Yeah. I mean, Lee's got a book up because Lee is a big fan, and he said that he's got a book where he said he thought they were cheesy. So
Well,
if
yeah.
even the person it's all down to the Colonel apparently. So
Well, yeah. I mean,
to pay off his gambling debts.
Yeah, but it's I mean, there was. Talk about overrated. I mean, quite honestly, I've just never seen the point of Elvis Presley. Never ever. I'm sorry, but it just doesn't do it for me. Yeah.
I'll tell you what I have watched this
The
week.
theme of this live stream, I got it. Today's theme, it's called Full Agreement. We're all.
No, on a light note, I watched Breaking Glass again this week.
You watched it? All right.
Yeah, because I've been playing now. I've got the album, I've played it a few times, and I thought I'll watch the film again.
It's I mean, it's not a bad film, is it? It's sort of
it's a good story, isn't it?
It's the kind of dark side of the music industry, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
that's that's two films I like. That's the dark side. Obviously, you got Slade in Flame.
Mm-hmm.
That's very dark.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's a fantastic film, but that I mean, the film nearly did for them, didn't it? Because people were expecting, some sort of Beatlesque sort of comedy romp, and they got instead something that was quite dark. I mean, there are some really funny bits in it, though, aren't there?
Yeah, I love the race with the two cars right at the beginning of the hearse. And
oh yeah.
That is funny, and I mean, it's got its moments of fun, isn't it? I mean, I know it's not fun, but the bit when they go to the radio station and the management plan that attack.
Oh, what, the pirate radio station? Yeah.
Apparently, something like that really happened in the day. Apparently, apparently I saw a thing. Noddy Holder said that actually happened to a band, not.
Yeah,
someone that Chaz knew. I don't know if it would have been the Animals or when he was in the Animals, but apparently that's a story that Chaz put into the input to the film that a band got fired.
Yeah. I mean that scene with the coffin on stage, isn't that a Screaming Lord Such?
It is. Again, I think it was Dave Hill said that actually happened to him on stage. That story. A lot of them. Some of them scenes in that movie are actually real. It's a bit like in the Spinal Tap film. A lot of that is real. Like the bit getting lost backstage. That is a real taken from a real scenario.
What was the story with Screaming Lord Such? I mean, all I remember is that he had that record jacket where he's out in front of a Rolls Royce that's painted wildly, and he's got all these guest artists on it. But it was always said that it was like one of the worst records that was ever recorded.
Yeah,
it's really all I know about him.
Yeah, I mean that's it. He was as a musician, he was absolutely dreadful, but he was. He was eccentric, and he was one of these people that could, grab a few headlines, I think, and people, that's why people have a bit of an affection for him. And then later on, when he went into politics,
raving loony party.
The monster raving loony party, and who still contest elections, don't they?
They do. Or as they put on Blackadder, the so and so, the party standing at the back looking silly party.
Are the beer prices going up?
I don't know. I haven't been to the pub since, I think.
Yeah.
There you go. Screaming Lord Such and the Savages.
Yeah.
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 True story, ladies and gentlemen.
So he was, he was a showman.
Yeah, a showman. Absolutely, absolutely.
He was one of the first horror themed stage shows. Shock rock.
So the topic of like rock stars who are in movies, who are rock stars who can't act. Did you guys ever see Ned Kelly?
Ned Kelly.
Yes.
I've never seen it. Was it any good? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a single clip from that movie, Ned Kelly, where Mick Jagger is an actor. Only the jacket cover. So in terms of like documentation or clips from that movie, I know nothing of it. I mean, I have to rent it to see it, which I never did.
I've seen it, but I can remember very little about it.
That's
really.
how I do. It's one of them. It can't have been that memorable then, Mike, could it have been?
No. But I mean, somebody that did bring something to sort of acting was David Bowie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I think performance was an interesting acting role for Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
I mean,
he
had a lot of supporters. And who was the gangster that was playing against him in that movie? What's his name? He's a famous British actor, but I heard that after filming Performance, his life was never the same after that. He was negatively affected by it. You know what I'm talking about? Dave, the British actor Performance, help me.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm putting up one.
Edward Fox.
Yes.
Okay, I read that he was his life was just was ruined. He did nothing afterwards, and he was in the Jackal beforehand. So after Performance,
he was brilliant in the Jackal.
Yeah.
He was brilliant.
He was.
So on to David Bowie. I'm sorry I interrupted you. I agree. I think he was.
Yeah.
I think he's an actor quite good.
Yeah. I mean, Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence is an excellent film.
Yes.
And it's about as far away from being a pop star as you can imagine, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Guns N' Roses had a pop star in it, didn't it?
I can't remember who was that.
Oh. Who was in Dave? Who was in the Guns N' Roses, and he was actually
I'm looking.
He's looking, yeah.
What was your take on The Man Who Fell to Earth, Mike? It kind of fell apart, don't you think?
Yeah, it's. I think I quite like the film.
Okay.
And I think again, Bowie's performance is pretty good because it's quite understated, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But I think the film itself, it's trying to be a little too enigmatic, I think.
The casting was bad. The woman who played opposite him was just a really bad choice. She was kind of hysteric. But Rip Torn was in it, and he's a great actor, or was a great actor.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in Men in Black?
I don't think so. Oh, maybe he was. If he was, he had a cameo.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking that Runaway, that was the film, Richard, that Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons is in.
Oh, I never saw that.
Yeah, he didn't miss much. It was awful.
Yeah.
The only singer that I can find in the Guns of Navarone is Irene Papas.
That's one of the
Maybe that's what it was.
I can't remember. Someone, yeah, there's I'm sure that one of the guys in it was a musician. But then again, Phil Collins was in Buster, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Phil Collins started off as a child actor.
Yeah, in the Children's
Film Foundation, wasn't it? That back in the day, Michael, that there was a thing called Saturday morning cinema, wasn't there?
Yes.
So basically, what it was is that all the mums could drop their children off at the cinema, on a Saturday morning. They would go shopping, and the kids would be in the cinema, sort of creating havoc, basically. And you'd have cartoons. There would always be a cereal, wouldn't there? And it would be something like Flash Gordon, the original Flash Gordon, or the Lone Ranger or something. And then you would have a film, and there were films that were specially made for children, and by this company called the Children's Film Foundation. And Phil Collins was a child actor who was part of that whole setup.
You know who else was a child actor? Steve Marriott, who was in Oliver. Oliver, please, sir, some more swill.
Yeah, that's yeah. No, you say it. Yes,
Child actor. But man, he his later in life, I just couldn't make head or tails of his style. He just was like wearing those overalls and the weird mustache and beard, and he just kind of got so grunge. Maybe Steve Marriott invented grunge.
Possibly.
Do you think?
So even Fish from Marillion, he did acting.
Really?
Yeah, he's in one or two bits.
Yeah.
Not very good, mind you.
I don't know. He'd make a good Frankenstein's monster, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he's a big old bloke.
Yeah, well, he's got the size for it, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he is huge. I mean, I haven't met him. He is, and he's got hands like. There's only one person I think that's got bigger hands than him, and that's the goalkeeper, Pat Jennings.
Oh, right.
He didn't have hands; he had shovels.
Madonna was a pretty good actress.
Yeah.
What was that movie that she
Desperately Seeking Susan?
Definitely Secret Susan. Yeah, that was.
I think Dick Tracy though was a step too far. The thing she did with Warren Beatty, it was not good, was it? But Desperately Seeking Susan is actually a good film, isn't it?
Yeah.
You going back to Dick Tracy, my favourite character there is the one that Dustin Hoffman played, Mumbles. That was a fine performance.
Mumbles, I remember that. It's a good topic. Rock stars in film.
Yeah, that's a much better topic, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Meatloaf's been in a few bits, hasn't he? Rocky Horror, yeah.
In Great Britain, did you guys, when the Rocky Horror Picture Show was playing at the midnight cinemas, did the audience act with come in costume and?
Oh yes,
The Americans did, right?
Yeah, I did it. I've done it. I've been to when it was doing a run in London back in the 80s. We all dressed up.
Yeah,
and we went down on the train. Yeah, Mad Max. Tina Turner was in Mad Max. Yeah.
Isn't this the part where you guys tell me that Rocky Horror Picture Show was a British film and not an American film?
Well, it was written by Richard O'Brien, who is British.
Yeah.
Who went on to do a very successful quiz show, didn't he? The Crystal Maze.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was.
And then when he finished, Eddie Tudor took over from Temple.
Oh yeah. Eddie Tudor, yeah.
So the musical, that quiz had a musical person.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. I used to love Crystal Maze.
I did. I thought
it was excellent.
Yeah, but it was because of the presenter, wasn't it? Richard O'Brien was excellent.
It was his habit of talking to camera. He was talking to you, the audience. Do you think he can do it? Are they looking in the right place? Yeah. If the ones doing the puzzle were listening to what he was saying, they would have solved it 5 times faster. But they didn't.
Yeah, Tom Waits. There's some good comments here.
Yeah.
They were.
Oh yes, Shanghai Surprise.
Yeah, exactly. They were.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was a disaster.
Oh God, yeah, that was bad, Richard, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
But
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I mean, of course, Roger Daltrey was in McVicker.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
I never saw it. Was it any good?
It is.
Very good. Very good.
It's a good film, yeah.
What's the best album of the year? Well, you'll find that out on the 31st of December.
Alan Price was in Oh Lucky Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a dual performance, performing and acting. Well, acting kind of.
Yeah.
Richard O'Brien was in Flash Gordon, wasn't he?
Oh. Do you know I've not seen Flash Gordon?
Me neither.
Probably because of the soundtrack.
Queen.
Yeah, Queen.
There was even a there's a James Bond in it. Timothy Dalton in it.
My friend really yelled at me about Queen this week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just berated me that I didn't appreciate Queen.
Well, that's a good. I mean that shows good taste, Michael. It's good taste.
Right, Michael. It won't make any sense to you, but Mike and Ian.
Okay.
Can either of you remember where you would have first seen Davy Jones on TV?
I know.
Yeah, go on.
Coronation Street.
Yes.
So when was he in Coronation Street? I know he was, but I mean, my first recollection is in the Monkees, and I mean that was
it.
That was the 60s. I mean, I was pretty young then.
1961.
Yeah.
He appeared
Sting's been in a few films.
He was good in Quadrophenia.
And he was good in
Dune.
Yeah,
June.
and he was
yeah. June's not a great film, though, is it?
No.
I like it.
It depends on which one.
Oh, look at this.
Well, the one with right.
Derry got it. Yeah, it was.
All right.
Rosina Sharple's nephew.
No, the original June film, the one with Sting in it. It's not great. But I think if you've read the book, you just think, well, what is this? But I mean, there's been later stuff. There's been there's been a TV series, haven't there? And there've been later films that are sort of far better. But I remember Sting, and he was in. It was rather than the film. It was a TV drama called Brimstone and Treacle.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And he plays the devil.
Yes. I remember that.
Yeah.
He was also in Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Wow.
He was
loads of people in that, aren't they?
Yeah.
Loads and loads of interesting people.
I love that movie. I think it's hilarious.
It is, but it's a bit, that sort of film has become sort of Guy Ritchie's meal ticket, hasn't it? And
there is
and you get the same film over and over again now, which is a bit of a shame.
There's a scene in that film that shouldn't have happened. When they're in that guy's thing and the glass table smashes when he puts the drink down.
Yeah.
That
was an accident.
That was an accident, and
right.
they kept it in the film because of the expression of everyone's face. Yeah. And if you want a bad acting, and that is Status Quo in Buller Quo.
I've never seen that. Is it dreadful?
It's diabolical.
Oh dear.
And I have got it because I brought it because it was Status Quo, and yeah.
I mean, back in the sort of like mid '60s, sort of like every pop group after the Beatles, every pop group sort of had to have a go at sort of being in a feature film, didn't they?
James Taylor was in Two Lane Blacktop, which I think was a disaster.
Yeah.
I don't know if that who didn't do movies were female musicians like Joni Mitchell and Joan Baez. I don't think they ever did acting roles.
No, they were sensible, weren't they?
It was more for the men. The men grabbed onto that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Adam Faith was a good actor.
Yeah.
He was in Budgie, wasn't he?
Yeah. I can remember Budgie. Yeah,
I've seen it. It's brilliant.
You can still see it sometimes. You got these TV channels that show all this sort of old stuff. That you can see Budgie sometimes. I mean, what it was, Michael, is Budgie was this sort of petty criminal, basically, and he was a bit of a loser, and he found himself sort of in constant trouble with the local sort of gang, sort of big pin called Charlie Endel, wasn't he? Which was Ian Cuthbertson, was that? Yeah, and it was quite funny. It was quite dark, but I remember watching it, when it was first on telly, and it was great. Yeah.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, was it in Convoy?
He's been in other stuff as well, hasn't he, Terry? And I can't remember.
Was it Barbara Streisand? Barbara Streisand.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And she wasn't such a bad actress. Funny Girl was quite good. So there you go. There's a singer that.
And then Bette Midler. She's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, apart from being in the Beatles films, George Harrison was in a Monty Python film.
Yeah, well, he was bankrolling Monty Python films, wasn't he? Because
Handmade Films,
Handmade Films was his company. Yeah.
Which Monty Python film was he in?
Life of Brian.
Really, I don't remember that.
It's a cameo.
Cameo.
Yeah.
And like Spike Milligan was in it as well.
Yeah. But
yes.
Who mentioned John Lennon then? How I Won the War.
Pulsar.
Yeah. That's a good film. It's quite a dark satire, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Kiss made an awful movie.
Really? What movie did they make?
Oh, God, I've seen clips of it. There's not much about it. It's absolute trash.
Have you seen? I don't know if you guys have caught. Gene Simmons recently, was received an award from Trump, but he's been in the being interviewed by the media a lot recently. He's so grumpy. It's like this is what we're going to get from him until the end of his life. He's just kind of grumpy. He was asked, "Who did you vote for in the last election?" And he goes. And he stops the guy, the editor, and goes, "Excuse me, in my day, when we voted in the United States, we had cloth curtains, and it was private. And nobody asked you who you voted for because it was private. So don't effing ask me, And that's his shtick now."
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Cher, she's been in.
Oh yeah, of course, of course, and she was. What else was she in?
Moonstruck was great.
Yeah.
Well, then you've got Jane Birkin, of course.
Well, yeah. Jane Birkin was an actress before becoming a sort of
thank you, Dave.
A singer and adopted by the whole of France as one of theirs.
Well, what's left of them? There's only 3 left, right?
Yeah. There was rumors that they were going to come out of retirement, but
Kiss.
Yeah.
Oh God, their records are everywhere here. Ugh. I mean, God, the Japanese just bought a shitload of their records.
Yeah.
Never want for a Kiss record in Japan.
Yeah. I mean, this happens, doesn't it? I was in a bookshop the other day. I was sort of browsing through the music books.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, there's a whole sort of couple of shelves just of Ozzy Osbourne books.
Because he died.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got his audio book.
Oh, marketing, Mike.
But I brought that.
Government.
Yeah, I brought Ozzy's autobiography long before he died.
Right.
I said there were 2 or 3 versions.
Yeah, you'd have trouble. You'd have trouble with an autobiography after he died, though, wouldn't he?
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't.
Oh.
He doesn't read it. They get some bloke to do an actor to do a Brummie accent.
Hmm.
But when Tony Iommi brought his out, he got someone actually to read his book that we knew, Bev Bevan, his mate.
All right.
Yeah, Bev Bevan read his book. But the best one to get is Dave Hill's. He reads it.
All right.
But the trouble is, he goes off on so many tangents. But it's wonderful because I'm going off course again. But I had to tell you that story.
Kind of like my president.
I know it's more like a certain Scottish comedian who starts telling a story and then goes off on a tangent, and then goes off on another tangent and another tangent and another tangent, and then reverses the process and finishes every story.
Yeah.
That's professional.
No, it's called being an absolutely bloody brilliant comedian.
Yeah. Same point.
Yeah. Billy Connolly was brilliant at that.
That's exactly who it is. Billy Connolly. He did it 3 times on a chat show.
Yeah. I mean, quite honestly, Parkinson was only ever worth watching when Billy Connolly was on.
Yeah. Connolly was outrageous.
Yeah.
He milked that show for every second of laughter that he could get. He was brilliant.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was one of the most. He went on that show more times than a lot of people. Apparently.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He was on one of the first ones, and he was on the very last parquet as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why was it? I don't know much about Geddy Lee. What's his story that would be so sobering? What happened in his life? I'm asking the wrong guys. That's Canadian.
Canadian musician.
I mean,
the lead vocalist, bassist, keyboardist for Rush.
I've read Martin Popoff's autobiography on Rush. That's good. But I haven't read Geddy Lee's. I've read. I mean, some of the ones I have read are pretty good. I mean, I've read Bruce Dickinson's. That's an interesting one. Tony Iommi's is all right. Phil Collins is quite dark in places.
I'm a rock star. I'll write a book.
Yeah, I'm going to stop. I'm going to write a book now.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You do vodka. I'm gonna do vodka, write my autobiography, and invest in a startup.
This is it. That's the way forward, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Anyway, I'm going to call it a night because I've got my shoulder is killing me.
Did we have some spinning to do, Ian? There was something in
No, that we've done the spinning. That's for my top 10.
I see.
So we'll make a fun thumbnail.
Okay. What are we going to show?
Anything that you can.
Okay.
I don't know.
I've done that one before.
I'll show this. Snatches of Pink.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, Donovan.
9-3.
Oh, that's nice, Donovan. That's very nice.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Well,
okay,
everybody.
We'll be back next week.
Richard and Dave, the pickup artist, and Terry. You know,
thank you very much. We'll be back next week.
The
last one before.
From the East Coast.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's Christmas Day in 2 weeks today, isn't it?
Yes. So we'll have a little one next week.
Okay.
I've got a little quiz for you, chaps.
All right.
And it's all to do with album covers that you've shown over the year for the thumbnail.
Well, yes. Everybody has shown at least one of the covers, and that includes me.
Yes.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll have Nick if he's
Okay.
So we'll see you all next week.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Take
yeah.
it easy, everyone.
Cheers.
Not a chance, Seb.
Did we not save that? Did we?